people that the council puts on. And, they're, compared to RDCs in the past, I really wasn't familiar with them, but it appears to me this board is aggressive, wants to get things done, and I've got no quarrel with that. And spending monies that are in the TIF is the responsibility of the RDC, and they seem to do that with some responsibility, and they look into things ahead of time. However, it's been my concern, both here on the council and in the meetings of the RDC, that any time the RDC puts together a finance, i.e. a bond issue, and starts spending funds that potentially encumbers the whole county. You did a reconstruction of some debt, and it surprised me that we could reconstruct the debt and we had commissioner approval. We did not have council approval, even though it changed the relationship between a lender and the RDC. So I think some oversight with the council is warranted there, and I have no quarrel with the soliciting the state for that.
Anybody else?
So what's the makeup now on that?
5 appointed positions, 5 voting appointed positions, 3 by the commissioners and 2 by the council, and then there's a non-voting member of the RDC. There's a member of the school board, which is South Monks School Board member Jerry King. There to talk about how he thinks it will affect the school. It's just been a concern for me.
Or in other RDCs in the other counties, I mean, or is this, we're sending this letter to try to change all of them, or just our RDC, or what?
The code provides what the makeup of the board is. I mean, the code says that the legislative body is the county council, and they have oversight over the money matters of the RDC. But in the end, the members are chosen by the code, and the code is 3-2 commissioners council. So you would have to take. I think what the president's asking for is sort of an inquiry to look into the matter, but I mean, it would take some big actions at the state level to change that.
So we're just asking the state to look at this. We're not recommending. I mean, what are you trying to send a recommendation of changing that? Works 3 and 3, or how do you mean?
No, not 3. Not 3 council and 3 commission.
We're just basically flipping it. We're trying to change it.
That's okay. I did
And
talk
then
to.
choose. Okay, that's fine. So we're just sending this for their attention.
I did talk to the state senator Friday. So, okay. But I just wanted to put through the proper channels. Anybody else? All in favor of doing this, say aye. Aye. All opposed?
Nay.
3-3. It's like it never happened. All right, moving on. We have any old business?
You asking me? No.
Commissioners have anything to report? No?
I just do like it's budget season, so keep working.
Yeah, we needed that last week. Rob, do you have anything?
No, I don't.
Jennifer, do you have anything else to enlighten us with?
No. Can't stress enough how important it is for department heads to turn in reductions. if you have a line in your budget that you are not going to spend before the end of this year, please turn in a reduction form. By not doing this, you hamstring the entire county's budgets. So please, please, if you're not going to spend the money, report that you're not going to spend the money and turn in the proper paperwork. And I'll take it any time. I'll take it up till 5 minutes before a council meeting. I'm not picky, but please do this. Thank you.
Thank you, Jennifer. All right, Janet, do you have anything to like to say?
No.
Sherry?
Fine.
Sheriff?
Nothing, thank you.
Guess I had a question. Have we had any applications for?
We do not.
Beth, do you have anything else?
I have nothing, thank you.
Jeremy? Sherry?
I have nothing, thank you.
Kimberly?
Nothing, thank you.
Adrian?
Nothing, thank you.
Right.
No.
Things are going well.
Busy, doing well, going good. See you next year.
Okay. Anybody from any of our funded organizations here or have anything to report? Council, member reports? Mark?
I don't know, I'd like to see a copy that the budget committee, all of all, so we can take a look at that too before our next meeting, the big thick, what you've got there, Mark, just so we can kind of look through it.
Okay.
I don't know what the rest of them do, I'd like to see a copy of that.
Okay, yeah, I always like the paper copy. Jennifer sent this out to us Friday afternoon.
No, I sent this out to you weeks ago, but,
This is the latest
I-
and greatest.
yeah, Mindy
Mindy
sent
did.
something to you Friday. I don't know
And
what she said.
Gary put that on his computer and printed it out. He was gracious enough to do that for us.
And I'll just say, I will ask our vendor to get with the updates that we've put in it since they created the hearing workbook file for us. I will ask him to reformat a printable report of that. I mean, you can print page by page by page right now, but there's an easier way to do it. So I'll have him do that with the updates that have been added to it, and send that out to everybody who wants it.
Thank you.
I just want to make mention, I'll save the taxpayer dollars. There's the folder that I put it in, because that was 27 cents.
Well,
Good job.
Do what I can. And that's reusable for next year too, by the way.
If you don't get two of these, Dick, you have one?
Yeah, you know, I've been harping on this hospitalization or medical insurance for 10 or 15 years. But I think maybe next month or sometime, the sheriff and the outgoing and the incoming sheriff tells me a different story. That maybe we have a good story to tell about the county's insurance. And maybe we ought to be put on the program to tell us some good things about the county's insurance program. And the sheriff tells me good stories about the county's program. And if they had good stories, then I'm going to withdraw all the complaints that I've had for the past 13 years.
That's a lot of withdrawing, Dick.
That's right, and I'll just get on my knees.
So you want to do that at the October? budget?
No, I just know if there is a consensus and he wants to share his story, then I think it's a good thing.
Today, yeah.
No, not today, it's not on the agenda, but I'm just saying that maybe it is time.
Maybe in November?
Yeah, anytime when we have time.
Okay. I hesitate to do it in October because I don't know how much time we're going to have with that.
But he may not be able on November, I don't know.
Well, I said I have nothing, just so you know, I will be out. I'll be having a medical procedure the end of September. I'll be out all of October. Won't be back until sometime in November. So Ryan's gonna be taking over a little early for a month while I'm gone and healing. So we'll see how the insurance goes after that. I'll let you know after that how that.
He may not have some nice.
That's right, that's exactly right.
First day of experience.
Anything else, Dave?
No, thank you.
Mark?
Just back to a moment on the budget. You know, we were led to believe that the Coon Bridge rate was going to be reset to 285, and almost tripled from that. And I understand that it was making up for shortfalls in the past, but I have a little bit of a problem with, you know, I think Jim Peck has done just a tremendous job for the county, and he presented us with a report showing we have 24 bridges that are in need of repair in this county, and we did raise people's property taxes to make up for our shortfalls in the past and to make up for the increases in our cost of doing business as a county. But I have a little bit of an issue, a lot of an issue, with spending money on Memorial Drive Bridge, which, for anyone that doesn't know, that's a bridge over Sugar Creek that would eventually connect 47 and 231. It seems to me like we have a lot of county roads and culverts and bridges that need work on, and I cannot justify spending money engineering and designing and planning for a bridge 5 years down the road when we have bridges that are in decay and need work on right now. It just seems to me a little bit like the cart's ahead of the horse with a comprehensive plan to be spending money on a bridge that's planned so far in the future when the comprehensive plan isn't even complete. So I personally would like to see that money for engineering and designing and money being spent on that bridge that's so far in the future, spending it on today's taxpayers and their roads and their culverts and their bridges throughout the county.
Okay. That can be addressed in the budget. Great.
No, I'm not disagreeing with Mark on where that money's been at, but I also think it is a good plan to have something planned for the future, be planning ahead and not waiting 5 years to start a plan. I'm not saying that bridge is something that needs to be done, it needs to be researched more, but a plan like that Mr. Peck's put down, I think was very impressive to me, and it's impressive that we are trying to come up with a long-term plan, so for the future.
Gary, do you have anything? I do. Looks like we have a claim for Peter's municipal consultants. We haven't paid this one yet?
No,
Okay.
you paid last month, but not this month.
So I'll entertain a motion to pay the bill to Peters for $2,570.41.
So moved.
Second. Okay. Dick and Mark. Any questions or comments on this? I guess I will say I voted against hiring him, but he definitely did a great job. He told us the numbers that we need to hear, told us the truth, and we needed to see that. I appreciate the job that he did. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Brings us to public comment. Anybody have any public comment?
I just have a question, clarification. Maybe it's a learning curve. So regarding the budget, the adoption being in October, we don't have a meeting between now and then. So if there are changes to any of the department heads' budgets, at what point in time are people be notified and actually get to see it in black and white, just to make sure there's no clerical errors or anything of that nature?
Right, that's what I said, the budget committee will probably have another meeting here soon, and then we will talk, any changes that we think need to be made, we will talk to the department heads about that.
So will department heads actually see it in black and white prior to this meeting?
Yeah,
Okay, thank you.
well, maybe electronically,
As long as it's black and white, it's good enough.
but I can't control the colors on your computer. Any other public comment? All right. I will, our budget adoption is October 9th, 2018. Do you want to start at 9 or do you want to start earlier?
No,
And maybe a long day.
that's as early as we get up.
I said,
Okay,
and I have crews that have to get out at 8, so I would like to stay at 9. Unless it's overwhelmingly, people want to start early, I can arrange for that.
I'd rather stay at 9.
You're locked into 9, because that's what's been advertised.
Okay. Clarifies that. Okay. We're all aware of it. I would entertain a motion. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Yeah.